of lightning illumine the land, the earth watches and trembles, mountains melt like wax at the approach of Adonai, at the approach of the master of all the earth.
The heavens tell of God's righteousness, and all of the nations see God's glory.
Turn silently in prayer through to the end of page 16.
Light is sown for the righteous and joy for the upright. Or zarua latzadik ulishre lev simcha simchu tzarikim badonai v'yodu lezecher kodecho. Shiru ladonai shir chadash shiru ladonai Shiru ladonai shir chadash ki niflaot hasa Oshialo yemino uzeroa kocho di Adonai Yeshuato v'yenei agoyim gilatzikato zachar chazdo v'emunato Yisrael Ra'u Chol Avsei Haaretz Et Yeshuat Eloheinu Hariu L'Adonai Kol Haaretz Pitzchu V'ranenu V'zameru Zamru L'Adonai Bechinor Bechinor V'kol Zimrat V'chatzot Zerot V'kol Shofar Hariu Livnei HaMelech Adonai Yiram Mayam Umlo'o Tevel V'yosheva Naharot Yimcha'u Chaf Yachad Harim Yiranenu Lifnei Adonai Kiva Lishbot Haaretz Yishpot Tevel B'tzedek B'yami b'meisharim Lai 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 la 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 Halai la 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 la. Page 19, Adonai Malach, Yirgezu Amim, Yoshev Kiruvim, Tanutaretz. Good. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'sachavu lehar kodsho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu.
Please rise. We're on page 21. Mizmor David. Acclaim Adonai, children of the divine. The voice of Adonai thunders over the waters. Same voice also blesses the world with peace. Please rise, page 21.
David, Havul Adonai ben Elim, Havul Adonai, Kavod Va'od. Havul Adonai, Kivot Shemo, Ishtachavu Adonai, Biadra Kodesh, Kol Adonai al Hamayim, Et HaKavod Yirim, Adonai al Mayim, Mayim Rabim, Kol Adonai, 'Adonai, 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 kol Adonai, ביד ההר, קול אדוני, שובר ארזים, וישבר אדוני, את ארצי הלבנון, וירקידם כמו עגל לבנון, וסיריון כמו בן רמי. קול אדוני חוצב להבות אש, קול אדוני יכיל מדבר, יכיל אדוני מדבר קדש, קול אדוני יכול על ילות, ויחשוף יערות, ובחלום כולו מרכבות. אדוני למה בו ישב וישב אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך רמו ושלום. לי 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 Let's do it again.
Please be seated. We turn to Lecha Dodi, page 23.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, ishmi'anu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad ושמו אחד, שמו לתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה כמצאי, מתוך הפך הרב לך שבט בעמק הבכה, והוא יחמול עלייך ימלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התנערי מעפר קומי, לב שבגדי תפארתך מעל יד בן ישי, בית הלך מקרבה אל נשי גאלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כבאורי קומי אורי, 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 שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לא תבושי ולא תקלמי, מה תשתחקי ומתאמי בך יחסו. עניי עמי ונבנתה עיר אל תהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. We go directly to the last stanza on page 25. We rise, we turn toward the entrance to greet the bride, Shabbat. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzola, toch emunei am segula, boi chala, lecha dodi, likrat kala, Tanei Shabbat Nekavela.
Please remain standing. We turn to page 39A for our Baruch Hu, we face the ark, call to worship.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Amivorach. Baruch Adonai Amivorach Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated, and we turn to a responsive reading on the far left column of page 39A, God and Nature. Beloved are you, eternal God, by whose design the evening falls, by whose command dimensions open up and eons pass away and stars spin in their orbits.
You set the rhythms of day and night, the alteration of light and darkness sings your creating word.
In rising sun and in spreading dusk, creator of all, you are made manifest.
Eternal, everlasting God, may we always be aware of your dominion.
Beloved are you, Adonai, for this hour of nightfall.
Umavir yom mevi laila, umavdil ben yom uven laila, Adonai tzivaot shemo, el chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai, Amari varavi. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Hamechavta. Page 40. Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Chukahim u'mishpatim Otanu limad etalkein Adonai Eloheinu V'shochveinu v'kumeinu Nasiach b'chukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu v'orech yameinu uvehem negei yomam v'layla v'yavatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinamtam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha b'derech ושוכבך ובקומך וקשתם להיות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך והיה עם שמו. Impress these words of mine upon your heart and upon your soul. Bind them as a sign upon your hand and as a symbol above your eyes. Teach them to your children by speaking of them when you sit in your home, when you walk on your way, when you lie down, and when you rise up. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your home and on your gates. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor, daber al bnei Yisrael. למענתי יזכרו בסתר. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Turn to a responsive reading, page 43b. You proclaimed the covenant on the seventh day. You declared it and decreed it. We listened and heard it. Page 43b. You loved this day. We inherited, delighting in its remembrance.
And began its command with the word, remember, Zachor.
From the time you bestowed a joy filled the hearts of Yeshurun, the people you redeemed, paths of righteousness. You exalted Shabbat as a sign between us forever. In 6 days your world was formed. On the seventh day you rested.
And on this day, Israel, your people rest.
To honor your name, they sing songs of praise to the one deserving of praise.
The song we sing is on page 44, and it's the fourth line down. Who is like you, Adonai, among the mighty? Ay bye bye bim bim bam, ya bye 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 bim bam, ay bye bye bim bim bam, ya bye bye bim bam. Mihi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mihi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nurati lo tosefele, nurati lo tosefele, malchutecha ובניך פוקע יער לפני משה זלי ענו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני Gal Yisrael. Page 45. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu lishalom, V'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Ufaros aleinu sukat shalomecha, v'takneinu b'tzot. Ushmor tzitenu uvoenu l'chaim ul'shalom me'ata v'ad olam. Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim ufaros aleinu sukat shalomecha baruch ata Adonai hapori sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim.
Please rise, page 46.
V'shameru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat lidorotam brit olam beini uven b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam ki sheshet yamim hasa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash yitkadar v'yitkadash שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה קירותי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון, ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה, ובזמן קריב יאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעולם עולם מעלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמא Amen.
Please rise for the Amidah of Friday nights. We begin and continue silently, page 47 through to page 52, for just in minutes of private meditation and contemplation.
La 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 oh say shalom shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen.
Please rise for Kiddush, page 55.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu ושבת קודשו באהבה, וברצון הנחילנו, זיכרון למעשה בראשית. כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, בשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Please be seated. Shabbat Shalom. A few years ago in Israel, there were a series of concerts that were called Kululam, and they were concerts where the people who came to the concerts participated in singing during the concert. And so for 1 hour, they would all prepare crowds of thousands of people the song. And then at the end of it, they would all perform the one song with a person directing and adding music, of course. And it was just very beautiful to behold and to listen to it. One side, thousands would sing one part, the other side would sing the other part. They would all come together for parts, and everybody was completely into it. What I loved most was seeing all the diversity of people who were in these. Religious, not religious, with a kippah, with a head covering, completely seemingly not religious. Jews, obviously, but also Arabs and Muslims, and there were young people and elders and grandparents with their grandchildren and whole families singing all together. And there's actually a whole tradition in Israel of shirat betzibur, of singing in public. And there's such a benefit to coming together in public to do something like that, singing together, and not just doing it on the back porch or at a summer camp or somewhere else where we end up singing, but coming in the most public of spaces, people, strangers of all walks of life, and finding your place within the broader makeup of your society. And so in our parsha this week, Moses has this very unique commandment that he commands the people. They're sitting on the edge of the promised land at the end of the 40 years. And he says the word Shema a lot in the Torah, which means listen, because he wants them to listen. But here he doesn't only say Shema, he says Hasketu Shema. He says be silent and listen, i.e. really, really listen. This is the extra level. Listen. The only time it appears in the whole Torah. He says, well, today you've all become the people of God, and this is what I want you to do. When you finally take in the land and you're in the land and you're ready to start your new life, I want the entire people to go to these 2 mountains, and half the people are going to stand on this mountain and other half are going to stand on this mountain. And then in the middle are going to be the Levites, the tribe of priests, and they're going to cry in a loud voice so that everybody can hear. And they're going to say, cursed be anyone who makes a molten image. And everybody's going to say, amen. Cursed be the one who insults his father and mother. And everybody will say, amen. Cursed be that, cursed be this, cursed be whoever will not uphold the terms of this teaching and observe them. We might not use the word cursed, but all the people say amen. But then they shall say the other. They shall say, blessed is the one who takes care of his father and mother. And everybody says, amen. They say, blessed shall you be in your going and your coming. And everybody together says, amen. And blessed shall you be in your city and in your country. So everybody says, amen. And so they were preparing this moment. And we can imagine that everybody's on those mountains, and you're looking to your left, you're looking to your right, and you're seeing all kinds of people. And you're knowing that there's differences between you. You're all different tribes and different roles and different everything. But everybody's trying to find their place and find what's common all of them, the words of the teachings that thread us together and thread them together. And that in that moment, they're like, we are a public together. We're all together. We're on these mountains. We're doing this thing. We're at Sibur. We all have so much we share. And there are moments when we need to do this again, bring ourselves to see the whole of us again. And so the rabbis explained that not only was the Levites in the middle, but also the Ark of the Covenant with the 10 Commandments was in the middle. And that was another powerful symbolism. And it was all about symbolism. And at the end of the day, when they all finished gathering there, they would write down the Torah on these rocks, and everybody would take a copy of it home and would remember what it was all about. And it was really powerful. And there was also a message in the Torah that there are key moments when you have to come together and think about everything. There are moments where you have to unite. There's a thread from there to the songs of Kululam to the everything happening in Israel right now. Because we have choices. And when differences grow between people in our society, then you can just look the other way and build on those differences and perceive the other as being different. We can stay home and just think about it. Or we can go out into the tzibur, out into the public, and see other people. We can publicly state, well, what we believe in common, where we meet. We can hear our constitution, and we can write it down and take it home, and we can sing about it together, sing about something else. And this has been necessary to the Jewish people for 3,500 years, but maybe also for this nation, to imagine we're coming into the public sphere, people of all walks of life coming together to look what unites, to bring it home, to sing. How powerful that would be in bridging some of the differences, and what cohesion and togetherness that would create to help pave a better future together. Shabbat Shalom. We turn to Aleinu, page 56. Please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושמו אחד ושמו אחד ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. We turn to our Kadisha Tom, our Mourner's Kaddish on page 58. We're observing the following yahrzeits this week: Matthias Strashin Anzel, Jane Ann Morgan Austin, Eileen Bass, Betty Berger, Beatrice C. Bloom, Sadie Blumenthal, Irving Blumenthal, Irene Brodkin, Ida Chapman, Bernard J. Ecker, Florence A. Friedman, Jack Gerber, Carl A. Gustafson, Elsie Holden, Samuel W. Kaplan, Eunice Levias, Harry W. Levine, Annette Levy, Jeanette News, Sarah Schwartz, Pauline Shapiro, Nuriel Soleimani, Louis Spink, Irving Steinberg, Celia Tannenbaum, Mary Texera, Dora Travis, Jacob Travis, Hyman Wolfman, Nancy Zura. If you're observing a yard site or mourning, please rise and join me in the words of the Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Be'amad yivra kirutei v'yamlich mahutei. B'chayechon v'yomechon u'b'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. B'agala v'zman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olmei almaya. Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shmei dekudesha b'richu le'ela mikol berchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehi shlam Rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'akol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'akol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Announcements this evening from Jerry.
This will be news to me too. Here are the announcements for this Friday, September 1st. Thanks to Monica Nordlander for ushering Mother's. I'll start again. Thanks to Monica Nordlander for ushering. Monday's Labor Day Minyan will only be held virtually. Monday night learning is also off. We all owe our gratitude to Hai and Carol Solomon for generously sponsoring our critical HVAC project, and to Jay Michaels for the tremendous help he has offered by overseeing it. We will all be indebted to them as we enjoy the fruits of this project this new year, as well as in the coming years. We are once again opening our kitchen and asking members to make the Kiddush special by making your own kosher recipes or sponsoring our caterer, West, to make a treat. Look at emails to reserve the kitchen and/or agree to sponsor or call the office. Upcoming. All of the holiday information you need is on our website. We've extended the deadline for honors requests, but there are other upcoming deadlines like the Book of Remembrance. Due to the expected extreme weather conditions this Sunday, the shofar in the park gathering will not include walking, but will have ice cream. Please join us to hear the shofar and celebrate the month of Elul. Next Saturday morning at 11 will be our first Tat Shabbat of the year. This year, Dara Cameron from JUF's Young Families Project will be leading these special morning services for young children and their families. Next Saturday evening marks the significant start of the High Holy Days with musical Slichot services featuring a 5-piece professional ensemble for the contemplative night. Begin with dessert at 8 and services at 8:30 for this remarkable start to the new year. Next Sunday morning at 10:30, we begin our interactive Jewish Book of Why. We'll meet monthly to have questions answered and learn new traditions. This month, the topic is the High Holy Days and Sukkot. There continues to be an urgent need for meals for 40 or so migrants living at the District 15 police station in Chicago. Please go to our website to see how you can be of assistance. And finally, Vladimir, please leave your prayer books with the binding facing upwards so that the Sidurim lasts longer. And also we are able to compost, thank you. We are able to compost again, so please be aware of the proper bins for our waste, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Well done, sir.
Rip and read.
Ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, let's conclude our service with Adon Olam on page 211. Adon Olam, Asher Malach בטרם כל יציר נברא, לעת נשא וחפצו כל, אזי מלך שמו נקרא, ואחרי ככלות הכל, לבדו ימלוך נורא, והוא היה והוא הווה, והוא יהיה בתפארה, והוא אחד ואין שני, וימשיל לו להכבירה, בלי ראשית, בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה, והוא אלי וחי גואלי, וצור חבלי ביצרה, והוא ניסי ומנוס לי, מנת כוסי ביום אקרא, בידו אף כדרוכי, בית אישן ועיירה, ואמרוכי גביעתי, אדוני לי ולא יירא.
Please rise for the concluding bracha. Kadosh Baruch Hu, Holy One, blessed be He. Teach us the ways for all of Israel to come together as a whole people, how to see each other, to find the teaching that we all believe in, to know our purpose. For this nation too, that we may know some oneness. And let us say, Amen.
יברכך אדוני וישמרך.
Adonai bless and protect you.
יאיר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונך.
May Adonai's countenance shine upon you. May Adonai bestow kindness upon you.
יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום.
May Adonai's countenance be lifted towards you. May Adonai grant you peace. Shabbat shalom.
שבת שלום, שבת שלום.
Shabbat shalom.
Bye-bye, folks at home. Very good. Yes, we've got it over here. Okay.
You know what? People will come more if they knew how good.
They said in the morning.
They knew how good our singing and praying and dancing.
מלאך, בטרם כל יציר נברא, בית נשא וחפצו כל, אזי מלך שמו